The allocation for this came out last year. I want to say middle to third quarter of last year. I was pretty excited because I always like the product. It's a good value to me. Then I heard, hey, we're discontinuing the product. Yes, I was sad, but hey, it's the last year. Maybe they're going to freaking do it up awesome. I did the production numbers on this and I got real irritated with TOPPS. I cannot believe you did this to us, TOPPS. Let's check it out. Maybe. Let's go. Not excited. All right, TOPPS Gold Label. We're going to go through it, see what's in the set. What can we expect compared to last year and this year? How much of it did they produce? Like I said, very disappointing, TOPPS. How rare are the base cards? How many hits are per box? And like I said, this is the last year of this product. That doesn't mean in 5 years they won't bring it back, because that's what they did before. This was an old product they had brought back from the grave, and now we get to enjoy it. And there's a nice little Bobby Witt, and there's a box. All right, 7 packs per box, 5 cards per pack with 16 box cases. This is a little deceiving because truthfully, it's 7 packs per box, 5 cards per pack, except when you get your gold frame. Then you're going to get 2 cards in the gold frame. So you really only get 3 cards in that pack. So it's really 31 cards per box. And then it's even less if you happen to get one of the case hits, the relics or whatnot. Stated as I mentioned, 1 auto per box. You also get 1 class 2 base per box, per pack. That's wrong. That's per pack. You get 3 plus class 3 bases per box, 3 plus class 1 black parallels, and 1 class 2 black parallel. That's just according to the odds. That's what you're going to get per box. Base cards. There's 100 cards, and each has 3 classes. And you'll see this in just a second. It's the same person, just different poses. Class 1 being the most common, Class 3 being the most rare. Each class has a black unnumbered, but we'll give a number to it, of course. Blue, purple, red, and gold parallels. And how this actually works is as the class number increases, the numbering on the card goes down. So say blue on Class 1, I think is 150. But on Class 2, it's 99, and on Class 3, it's 75. So once again, Class 3 is the most rare and the most sought after. And here you go. These are the ones. And you might wonder, where is the class at? Usually it's kind of in the background. Now they have that kind of metallic diamond background going on. A little busy for me. But it's actually around the team symbol is where you're going to find the classes this year. It took me a while to actually find that. I was scouring it. Autos. 87 framed autos in the set. And there's 3 other auto sets. Auric. 2 other auto. Man, I really got some mistakes here today, don't I? The Auric framed and then the dual. There's 4 rainbow. There's a 4-color rainbow for the base autos. Black, blue, red, and gold. Dual autos and the Auric autos. They're both... there's the Auric auto over here to your right, the Pete Alonso. Dual autos are 12 cards. They have 2 parallels, black and gold, and the base is also numbered to 10. The black is 5, gold is 1. Players are vets, retired, and Hall of Famers. Auric is numbered to 25 or less. There's no parallels, and it's vets, Hall of Famers, or rookies. There's also auto relics, and here's one over here that's called the Golden Prospect. There's 10 cards. There's also the Golden Greats Jumbo, and these are numbered to 10, and they're all rookies. Very desirable there, because you get the little piece of gold on there too. And then there's the Golden Greats Jumbo Patch autos, or Jumbo Relic autos. 21 cards in there. Bases are numbered to 50 or less, with black and gold parallels. Again, 5 and 1 there. Retired vets, and mostly Hall of Famers. I think there's like 2 or 3 vets, and the rest are all Hall of Famers. Pretty nice set there. Relics. Now these are better than your average relics in general. 2 relics, Gold Prospect and MLB Legends. This is the Gold Prospect. This is the most desirable. You get that little chunk of gold. Base cards are numbered to 25 or less. 2 parallels, black to 5 and gold to 1. Like I said, all rookies in this set. And then you have the MLB relics. There's 47 of those. These are game-used memorabilia. The base cards are numbered to 50 or less. 2 parallels, 5 and 1, black and gold, just like that. All Hall of Famers here besides Mark McGwire, Nomar Garcia-Parra, and Mattingly. So truthfully, I would take any of them. I would even take Nomar because I'm a closet Red Sox fan. Here are the odds, and there are some cards. This is the purple parallel, class 3 of Bogarts, and class 2 Judge Red. As you can see, not a ton of different variations in this. That's why I kind of like it. It's a little simple. There's no inserts, just autos, your parallels, and the relics and the relic autos. Pretty cut and dry. I like that. You've seen the numbers before, how I go through it, so I'm not going to show that again. So here's the production numbers. As you can see, there are a few outliers. You see the blue framed auto. Actually, I think I kept that. Those dual autos didn't quite make sense, how low the production was on those. And then the gold prospect relics, I looked and I'm like, it doesn't make any sense either. And your golden greats auto jumbo, they didn't make sense. All the other ones, well, and then the low 217 was taken out. All the other ones were included. So you do get a 300,000 pack production, leads to 45,000 plus boxes, almost 3,000 cases. Not a ton, but let's just look at the past production, and we might have some different things to say. And the standard deviation is about normal, about 10%. This is a little higher than normal. You cracked over 10%. Usually we're a smidge under 10%. Other TOPPS releases. So we always do this, and I always throw a Jazz here. So this is Jazz Class 1. It's right in the middle. Not too bad. Bowman's Best, Logo Fractor. It's right there compared to all the other 2022 products. Yeah, not too bad. But, all right, here we go. This is the part that's disturbing. Comparing across other years of TOPPS Gold label releases. And here we go. You can see down in 16, we started with, 600 cases, 800, 1,000. There's a creep. It's how we've seen it. Nothing extraordinary. Did you see 2022? We went from 1,500 cases to 2,800 cases. TOPPS, what are we doing? Are you kidding me? They freaking flooded the market with this stuff. It was supposed to be on the order of 25, maybe 28,000, even 30,000 would be a reasonable increase. That would be maybe a 25, 30% increase. This is ridiculous. I've already bought a half case of it. I don't know if I'll buy any more of it. This is very disappointing, TOPPS. So what is the total card produced estimate? It's not awful when you go back and look at everything, but compared to where it used to be, they made it more of a watered down product. Pack of hit odds, there you go. You'll see more about that later. The total auto odds, yeah, you'll see more about that later. True base cards are 1.2 million. Like I said, 80% increase. Each base card is going to have 12,000 base cards. That's actually divided by 300 instead of 100. Actually, yeah. So that's actually 4,000-ish because you have your class 1. That's of each series of class 1. So all class 1, class 2, class 3, add them all together, there's 12,000 of them. Because, yeah, or 1.2 million. Total autos, total numbered cards. What about the production of the inserts? Here you go. Oh, actually, that is just for class 1. I thought that was just class 1 because they are true just the base. Class 1 base. 12,000 each. Not awful. Class 2, 4,000. Class 3 is comparable to a gold in your flagship. Black on class 1 is a little better. When you start looking at the other blacks, they get really low pretty quick. A black class 3, even though it's not numbered, is very close to what a purple is on class 1. And then the framed autos are 366 each. That's assuming a standard distribution of them. I don't think that's the case. What are the hit odds? Well, you really want to know. We went through this a number of times. Numbered parallels, numbered autos, rookie autos, short prints, case hits, everything else you might want. These are the cards that you're going after. So what we did was we took all the odds on the back of the box, flipped them, put them all over one, and that gives you basically a percentage what they would be in a pack. So in one pack, if you go all the way to the end and you add up all these pieces, you see I left out the auto and then the class 1, all the base, and then all the blacks. I left all of those out, even though class 3 black and class 2 black are probably pretty nice. So, but box hits 1.8, and you have a 25% chance in each pack to pull something colored. One thing, if you're buying this from your LCS, if they're letting you pick out of the box and you are number 2, the first person already picked the auto because it's blatantly evident what the auto is. I went to a card store and I saw this and I was like, hey, somebody already picked the auto out? Oh, no, it's in there. I was like, no, it's not. It's huge, man. You'd be able to tell. Oh, no, I know what I'm talking about. I was like, okay, evidently you don't. So some interesting things there that you might find at your LCS. What about parallel odds and cost per hit? So we talked about this, or I showed these numbers already. Total auto odds, 0.97. So there is the odds add up, basically, is what this is telling you. So if you look at just the normal framed odds, it's like 70% that you're going to get a framed auto. The other 30% of the time, you're going to get something different according to the odds. You can see there that the 0.2723 is what I'm talking about. This is a little interesting because it doesn't add up to 1. And I've watched a case of this get ripped, and 30% of the time, so that's 30 out of 10, you would get something different. They didn't get anything different. There wasn't any jumbo patches. There wasn't anything else. It was all base autos, and they did get their one Major League Legends relic. So, I don't know. These odds, they're kind of fishy to me. Cost per box versus cost per hit, and cost per hit plus that auto. Here you go. You're looking at the bottom range. You're looking at the top with the $85. That's where it was at. That was pre-order. Can you imagine pre-order? It was much nicer. I didn't pre-order any. I was waiting, and then the week of, everything jumped to $100, $105. That's where I purchased ours at. Then, upon release, they went to the 110, 120, 125 range. I would expect them to go up and then come back down when people realize it is saturated compared to years past. So what does all this mean? Every box will produce 1.8 hits. That's outside the autos, so you're going to get one extra parallel, possibly two. And this is an average set, to an above average set. Checklist is really great. I think that's what makes this set good or to average, you know. But a lot of meh autos. And the production is ridiculous. The price was good, but it pushed up to, you know, like I said, 110 to 125. And the pre-sale was very nice. If you're able to get it on the pre-sale, congrats. Realize this is all based on those pack odds, how incorrect or correctly they are. And these boxes are relatively cheap and go for a good reasonable price. I'm giving it a 6.5 out of 10, mostly due to the checklist. The ceiling is very high on these, but the floor on a box, you could walk away with paying $120 and maybe have $20 worth of cards, if that, out of the box. So, pretty rough if you're not in a break or something, or you're not buying a case of it. Anyways, this is the end, my lonely friend. The end. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll know when we produce more content or when we have a break. Comment for what you might like to see in the future. Big League is coming out next. We'll probably do something on it. They said they revamped it. Let's see what they did. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, hit that like button for me. And that is a great way to help out the channel and help us grow. And as always, be kind, be nice to those around you, and peace out.